Well, take this. Well, feed these gamers, boy. Respect them. Respect the viewers. And put the content out. These viewers, these gamers, aka viewers, they're hungry. All right, give them some news. What we got for them? Okay. Hello, people. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? All right, you gamers. You know everybody's starting to go open source now. AMD. AMD got everybody hooked. Even Nvidia trying to go open source. And now Activision. Listen to this. Activision has released one of its former Call of Duty Warzone maps as open source. It says if you want to be a game developer or at least get some insight into making major AAA games, Microsoft-owned Activision just offered up a huge gift today. As posted on Activision official blog, the company has released a data set that includes a map named Caldera, which was originally developed for the free-to-play shooters Call of Duty. The blog post, first of its kind data set released for Call of Duty, now available in OpenUSD, contained the new complete geometry of Caldera, as well as a collection of randomly selected anonymized time samples showing how players move around the map. This initiative represents Activision's commitment to innovation and growth in multiple fields, including AI learning with communities and academic research, while propelling the advancement of game development. And it says the data set itself is 4 gig in size, and Activision says also has over 5 million mesh, 28 million primitive, and more than 1 billion point instance. The company adds that the release represents one of the largest ever OpenUSD dataset that is now publicly available. Developer Ravensoft was the primary team behind the development of Caldera map, but it received some help from other studios like Beanox, High Moon Studios, and other Call of Duty teams at Activision. Then it says here, while budding game developers will certainly benefit from this open source release of Caldera map, Activision also hopes that computer researchers will be able to use the data set. The blog post stated, the tubular data and metadata include providing opportunities for richer understanding of how players interact with games, which can potentially lead to new insight on what makes specific layout compelling for users. Then it says, as we learn what research and academic community finds useful in the set, we want to create an ongoing dialogue with them so we can continuously I said completely make updates that are helpful. The data is set now available to access and download at GitHub. And we got 5 comments. Let's see what these commenters have to say. Alright. Let's see here. Jeezy said this. Does this include assets as textures related script and animation for maps objects? Then it says edit. Apparently not, but it is still interesting module. And then CC said this. It says from glancing at the repo, I think it's just geometry. Then it says edit. Can confirm from repo. We have also chosen not to include texture and materials in this release. This would add complexity and size in already heavily scenes. And then Xcal said this, because it would actually allow people to use these assets. And then CC came back and said, okay, definitely. And then PM said this, man, I am a game dev and I really don't find it interesting. They remove all the interesting stuff. Bold of them to call this open source BTW, since it was not the actual source data of the level. It been compiled into another format. There's not much actual knowledge to be gained from this that couldn't be gained by just walking around in the level in game. It's just geometry. The only unique thing is the character pathing data, which isn't really valuable beyond AI training stuff. They say what would have been cool is all of the stuff they use to build it, like the gray box version concept art, scripts, tool, etc. This is nothing like ID Software releasing the source code to a game like Quake engine tool maps back in the day. I wish more devs would do that with their old games. Yeah, they need to. Well, this open source stuff is for people who like game design and, you know, who love video games, period, who like the ins and outs of video games, whether from coming up with the story, coming up with the idea, the story, the concept, you know, the levels, the maps, everything. This is for those people. Now, if you had reached, see, back me, I'm so into this gaming stuff, people have no clue. But anyway, look, if you read books like magazines like say Game Developer, Computer Art, 3D World, Inside 3D Studios. Then if you use softwares like AutoCAD or say Ray Dream, Bryce, what's the other one? There's a few others, but if you're into this, that if you were into those type of magazines and books, then this is for you. So this is just giving you an idea, you know, of what goes into game development. But according to the comment, especially from what's his name, from PM, he went a little deeper with it, you know, because like Activision withheld some information from this open source, so they're gonna have to release that so people can you know, so people can use it and, you know, get a better understanding of, you know, I mean, I get some more understanding of, you know, what needs to take place within a game and stuff like that. But if you've been reading you know, like Game Developers, 3D Studios, Computer Art, 3D World, Bryce, Ray Dream, if you've been using AutoCAD, I remember when I had, I think, was it Linux? I think I had Slackware Linux. I think I was using Slackware Linux. I was trying to get I think it was 3.2 at the time, and I had a copy of AutoCAD, and I could get into I could have used it to get into, like, you know, building designs and stuff like that. So I was already into stuff like that. But if you got experience with those type of software, then this is for you, man. So yeah, it's all part of the gaming thing. But Activision withheld some things from based on what I'm looking at. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box with the article plus the link to the GitHub download. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars Star Trek fan, board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.